I'm so excited, and my girlfriends are here, so it should just be a fun night. We all got ready together, so we've been going for a while. Well, I mean, I grew up here, so much of my inspiration comes here. I love the space and the green and Mulholland Drive, and I have such a deep love for the city that I'm excited for people to recognize that. It's an incredible place to be. Well, House of Harlow ultimately will be a lifestyle brand. I'm so inspired by the 60s and the 70s.
Well, I mean, she's literally my oldest friend, which I'll talk about tonight. But I mean, it's kind of, I would think it's a no-brainer, because we've known each other the longest, and
organic. And
I'm here, which is nice. We're like in the same town, and no, it's. I think that when you're accepting awards like this, it's really great to have the support of your friends that have been there through everything.
I feel honored. I feel really excited, and it's a big deal for me. I don't ever get awards, so I'm into it.
It's a whole new experience.
Yeah. I think it's great for LA to get the recognition that it's getting. I think that, there's amazing artists here, and there's so many designers that I admire, and I think it's amazing.
I don't want them to get too used to it because I like going to New York. I like having an excuse to go to New York, so we'll keep it at this.
Well, I'm back home in California, and it's warm here, so I just wanted to do something kind of beachy, kind of boho chic in a way, but also just nice, because we are at an award show, so I kind of just tried to do a little mix of that, and yeah. I'm really, really excited that LA is becoming more of a fashion capital. Obviously, it's really nice for me to be able to come home to work sometimes, and so that's really, really fun for me, and to be able to have my family here last year when I was here, and then for us to all be able to be here for Bella tonight is really great. So yeah, I mean, Bella does work so hard, and she really, really deserves it. She can bring everything from really high fashion to cute to sexy, and she has such a great fan base, and she deserves it. I'm so happy for her. Well, I think what's really nice about being a sister duo in this industry is that you get to have each other and you get to experience it together. And when we go backstage at shows or on set together, we always have the best time. And it's the one thing that makes everywhere feel like home, obviously. So that's really nice. I think also having a sister that looks completely opposite to me in the industry is really helpful, rather than obviously if we look exactly the same, so we're able to really understand that we both have our own paths, and it's not about competition or anything like that. We're just here to support each other, and I'm so excited for her tonight. I mean, the Daily Front Row is obviously just a really great way for the fashion industry to be able to get everything in one place, which is really nice, and it's so much fun to read it every day, and to just catch yourself up, because it's kind of hard. Like Twitter, but it's not fashion savvy. So this is a kind of fashion savvy way for all of us to stay up to date.
I mean, this is really my first year of doing all of this work, and I feel like I've just been working really hard, so I'm happy, and I feel so honored to be able to be recognized like this. So.
On your right.
I just thought it was, we do so much in different countries around the world, and I'm always supporting Kendall and the girls for Fashion Week, and Kendall's usually working. But I was invited by Karine Roitfeld to come and support her tonight, so I'm here as her friend and biggest fan. So yeah. Just she's amazing. Her style and her work ethic and her creativity, and I love the magazine so very much. And I remember when she put Kim on a cover, and Karl Lagerfeld was the photographer, and it was Riccardo Tisci was styled it. So it was a really, really great shoot, and I'll always be so grateful that she did that, because it was a lot of fun.
Well, it's really exciting. I'm not from LA, but I've been here all week and gone to a few things, and you guys have a lot happening here now. It's really, really exciting. It's very, very glamorous, so I'm happy to be here. I mean, the creative process is really, it's just the joy of my life, honestly. She's such an inspiration. She's helped me so much and in my career, but also in my personal life as well. So I've learned so much. We've grown together, and I'm very thankful to have her as a friend. So I feel like they're always on top of everything, covering the latest and the greatest, and I'm really, really excited to be included. It's, I read it at all the shows and all the time, so I'm happy.
I don't know what to say other than the fact that I'm totally honored to be on a list with Kareen, with Carl, with Eva. I mean, it's an amazing list of people, and more than anything, the most important thing to me is the fact that Keanu was one of my first clients, and the fact that he's coming up and presenting is amazing. Well, he was one of the first people actually who taught me all about real Napoli clothing, handmade suits. And although I think a lot of people thought he was, Mr. Rock and Roll leather jacket, the funniest thing is I don't think I've ever pulled a leather jacket for him. And in fact, if anything, he has been the person who taught me what Made to Measure was all about. I mean, he kind of forced me to learn about the business, and it's really great after all these years. It's basically led to, working on Ocean's 11 or 12, and then working with all the other guys I work with. I think the best part of styling men is the fact that there's really tight parameters. It's basically a suit and a pair of pants, which kind of forces you to kind of go in different ways. I mean, with Robert, I think he was the first guy to wear sneakers on the red carpet at the Oscars. And in fact, it was Albert who made the suit. So that's also kind of exciting to see Albert again since we introduced sneakers. Now it's kind of ubiquitous and people wear them on the black tie events.
I love it. I'm happy. I'm happy for there to be wonderful celebratory events for fashion here. And I'm happy for it to get its just day in the sunlight, if you will, even though it has lots of sunlight, but for the fashion community, for it to really get, this moment, and I think it's great. I appreciate their enthusiasm about fashion, honestly. I think, I love fashion, and I'm, never cynical about it, always optimistic about it, and I love that that is the attitude of the Daily. It is celebratory. We all work in this industry, and there's no reason why we shouldn't. There's so many things to celebrate about it. There's no reason why we shouldn't be celebratory about it, and I love that attitude. Brent Dews has really set the tone. Eddie and everybody else down the line has really just followed through, and I find it refreshing, optimistic, and upbeat, and I like that, and that's why I love fashion. So the Daily is everything I love about fashion.
We started the brand 2.5 years ago, and it was a dream of ours, and it just feels incredible to be recognized by other artists who love your art and your work, and so being in this room, it means exactly that.
And we're in a room with so many people we love, like Gaga, Albert is here, like I used to work with him for years. I don't know,
it's an incredible honor. We're stoked, yeah, for sure.
The inspiration getting into fashion, it's been in our blood since we were born. I mean, we've been best friends for the past 14 years, but even like when I was in like middle school or elementary school, I was like, all I wanted to do was look at magazines. Yeah. And I didn't even read anything, I just looked at the pictures.
And we also thought like, there's this whole world out there that does not have to dress or get up and think about things just specifically by their gender, and we wanted things to just have this loose, effortless feel. That's the whole reason we started this.
Cool. It's fun. My favorite fashion person is Carl.